The Crossover with Marlon and Armand is brought to you by Western States Plumbing and AC.
You're now tuned in to The Crossover with Marlon Jones and Armand Williams.
Hold up, you're teaming up a Sun Devil and a Wildcat? Who came up with that brilliant idea?
The Crossover on KDUS AM 1060.
All right, welcome to The Crossover with Marlon and Armand Williams, KDUS 1060. My name is Armand, but I go by The Hammer, and my partner is Marlon Jones. He goes by Big Showtime. We understand that you guys have many entertainment choices out there, and we certainly appreciate your decision in choosing us, and we apologize. We had a little bit of technical difficulties here. We're down at the Yucca Tap Room at 29 West Southern Avenue, just off the southwest corner of Southern and Mills. Yucca Tap Room is voted time and time again as the best dive bar in Phoenix. They have 29 beers on tap, fun atmosphere, and great food. Yucca Tap Room, once again, 29 West Southern Avenue in Tempe. I'm here with my partner, Marlon Big Showtime Jones. Big Showtime, how you doing, man? You got to be excited today, man.
Hey, we got college football. We're live at a wonderful place.
Yes, we are.
They got an arcade up in here, too.
They do.
I just found out they have the second largest collection of pinball machines outside of Vegas.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
See, I didn't go in that room yet.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. They got a whole arcade up in here.
It's been a while since I've been here, man. But this place is rocking and rolling, man.
Yeah, we got it's already early. We got a couple of drunk USC fans walking up in here.
Yeah, we got some crazy people up in here already, man. Yeah. We're going to have us a blast today, man. Once again, we're here at the Yucca Tap Room, 29 West Southern Avenue in Tempe, just off the southwest corner of Southern and Mill. So come on and check us out. Come on and have yourself some libations, some food. Just check out the atmosphere. We're watching college football right now. Right now, we got TCU in Colorado. Right now, Colorado is up on TCU, believe it or not, but still a game left in that one. So it's pretty exciting. It's great to be here, man. Yeah,
and I'm sure we'll get into it throughout the show, but a lot of people that criticize Deion Sanders. Mm-hmm. I'm here to tell you that man can coach, and don't be surprised.
He can coach, and like I said, he can recruit.
Yeah, he can coach. He can
recruit his butt off. But you're right. I think he's a much better X's and O's guy than people give him credit for. To be perfectly honest with you.
And he can motivate. These kids will run through a wall for him. So
absolutely.
And they're giving TCU all the business right now.
Yeah. And speaking of football games, we had a game this past Thursday, and we're going to go ahead and let's get into that opening buzz for you, as we give you guys some of the nectar that you guys been feeding off of, some of you guys that you need. So here it is, opening buzz.
And now it's time for the opening buzz.
So you're thinking one play.
Yeah, either you throw it to the covered receiver, the corner, you fade route, what you decide to do.
And they find the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
That's exactly what I expected. The young quarterback sees one-on-one coverage with a safety in the hole. LSU.
And, of course, that was Jaden Rashada. He threw a 3-yard touchdown pass to Troy O'Mary. I hope I got that right. Probably butchered it. With 2 seconds left in the first half to go up 21-7 against Southern Utah. It was a really weird game. They played Thursday night. Game started at, 7 o'clock? Or was it,
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. It ended at about, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Because they had a massive haboob. Whatever that came through, it had to be a haboob, because I was actually I was driving back down from Flagstaff on the 17, and I got hit with that thing probably right around 9 o'clock, right around the time that Arizona State had to have this a 2-hour 45-minute delay, darn near 3-hour delay.
Yeah,
and that was right around halftime, and I think that really messed up their momentum going into the second half, because they were really sloppy the rest of that game.
Yeah, they looked really good. Like you said, toward the end of the first half, they were really getting it going. Rashada was finding his rhythm. The receivers were getting open. The defense was tightening up. And right before that big wall of dust hit, everybody had to go inside, and there was a delay, almost 3-hour delay. I mean, it was crazy because of lightning, the dust, and then both teams came back out to kick off the second half almost midnight.
Yeah.
And it was still raining. The field's wet, and I think it's, as a coaching staff, whatever, player, fan, it's a hard game to grade because of the conditions.
It is a hard game to grade.
You just want to be happy that you got the W. There's a couple slight injuries. Guillory and Jalen Conyers had to get pulled from the game with some shoulder injuries.
Right.
So you want to go away, with a W, no major injuries to get ready for, Oklahoma State.
Yeah, that's going to be a big matchup coming September 9th. To be a real test for Arizona State.
Yes, it will.
It's hard to grade, like you said, it's hard to grade this particular game against Southern Utah. But Southern Utah, they did show up. Although Jaden Rashada had a pretty good game. He had 236 yards, 2 touchdowns. In Arizona State, they were able to withstand 2-hour weather delay, or more than 2-hour weather delay, to beat Southern Utah 24-21. Early, the game ended Friday. It started Thursday. It shows you how long that game was. It started Thursday and ended Friday morning. Early morning.
Right, yeah. Everybody was asleep. It was just a crazy, bizarre game that I've ever seen. And I tried to stay up. I think I ended up falling asleep around 12:30. So yeah. I missed the majority of that.
You missed the rest of the game, basically. Yeah.
Fourth quarter, but.
And actually, Southern Utah, you got to give Southern Utah, the Thunderbirds, a little bit of credit because they did bounce back. They continued to fight. They had to deal with the weather conditions just like Arizona State, and they did a much better job, playing off of that weather delay. Southern Utah, actually, they were able to block a Arizona State punt, and George Ramirez was able to scoop it up. Here's a little bit of sound from that.
Back inside the Southern Utah 20-yard line, and it's blocked. Picked up, and Southern Utah bringing it back. Down the sideline. George Ramirez, touchdown, Southern Utah, the block punt, and a huge special teams play for the Thunderbirds.
And you can see this excited sideline by the Thunderbirds. And what little fans they are here still celebrating. As I mentioned a moment ago, they weren't scared. They've been going toe-to-toe with Sun Devils all night long.
There's a lot for Coach Dillingham to go ahead and to try to focus on as far as the areas that Arizona State needs improvement. And it's kind of a mix and match of things because I look at special teams. They had some phenomenal plays on special teams, but then, you have that punt block. You absolutely can't have that. That absolutely hurts your team. That's going to kill you in situations where you're playing much better teams like Oklahoma State is going to reach us next Saturday.
Yeah, they got to button that up. I mean, that was a big play for Southern Utah. At that time, it's like we all know the cliche momentum changer, so on and so forth. But it was a big play, and it could have potentially caused more damage, more momentum if had there been more time. But it's like I said, those conditions. It's just. I'm happy as a fan that they won the game. I don't care what the score was. A W's a W. It doesn't say barely won or whatever. It just says W, 1-0. And, just go on and learn from it and just get ready for Oklahoma State, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's going to be the game. I think that Arizona State probably going to definitely be focused on. You look at the situation that they have with this bowl ban that they put on, and we'll get into that a little bit later on. But I think Oklahoma State is going to be a pivotal game for Arizona State for recruiting, trying to grow and develop as a team under this new head coach, Coach Dillingham. I think it's kind of going to be their bowl game.
Yeah, the bowl game's gonna be U of A. That's gonna be.
U of A is always a big one, but this is kind of like a mini bowl game for them because they're not gonna be bowl eligible. They went ahead and they hit themselves with the infraction. We'll get into that a little bit later on. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a really big game for them on the schedule. We're looking forward to that. Also, Arizona, they play NAU tonight. Hopefully they take care of business with NAU. Hopefully there's no hiccups. I don't know what the weather conditions are going to be like, whether or not they're going to have any big delays like Arizona State had to endure. But if they do, then hopefully they're able to respond a little bit better than Arizona State did, definitely.
Yeah, and it's a revenge too. NAU's on a one-game winning streak.
Yeah, they are.
Go Lumberjacks. Hey, you know what? One thing I liked about the ASU game, it was the first time watching Scatterbo, I think his name was.
The running back.
He can play a little bit.
Yeah,
he's a little bowling ball, and he's got some quicks and some moves, and he's got some power. It was fun watching him play.
Scatterbo, he did. He had a really good game, at running back, and it's going to be interesting to watch him develop and grow as he goes along, this season. trying to find his stat. Arizona State, they were able to ground out the clock. Cam Scatabo. Scatabo, he had 71 yards and a touchdown rushing, and he also had 4 catches for 41 yards. So he had himself a nice little game. He contributed. It'd be interesting to see how he grows and develops, and if he can be, another really fine Arizona State running back moving forward. And like I said, the U of A Wildcats, I'm just concerned that they're not going to overlook NAU and make this a harder game than it should be, because the following week they travel out to Mississippi State. And they face the Mississippi State Bulldogs. So I'm just hoping that they stay focused. That's my biggest concern for Arizona for the Wildcats tonight when they host NAU. I'm sorry?
Don't look ahead.
Yeah, don't look too far ahead. Just take care of this team. I'd like to see the starters be able to go ahead and get out of the game towards the end of the first half and not have to come back and have to finish the game up, and be able to bring in your reserves and kind of, make this the kind of game that they scheduled. There's a reason why they schedule these games, is so they can get their second, third, fourth unit out there to play, and then it should be a relatively easy game. But anyway, coming up next, we're going to go ahead and dig into ASU. I already talked about that a little bit earlier. It's that ASU self-imposed a bowl ban for this season, and we're going to go ahead and evaluate how much pain the NCAA will make them feel when it's all said and done. You're tuned into the Crossover, KDUS 1060.